Hello, something different today, something I haven't done before. I'm going to do a little walkthrough on how I edit this picture. So first thing I'll do is drag the raw file into Photoshop. So here it is. I'll go over to masking, objects, make it bigger, roughly select the car. Doesn't have to be perfect. Then I'll make the brush smaller. Just fix up the areas I've missed. Come down here, do the same thing. And then I'll do it with this light. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is zoom in up here and subtract using the brush tool. Okay, so here's the car selected. So what I'm going to do, take the exposure down a little bit, take the highlights down a little bit, but bring the shadows up. So the wheels and the grille and stuff, the bumper, all stands out a bit more. It's definitely a change because this is before, this is after. Could play with the contrast a bit, see what I like. Might add a little bit. And then here, gonna bring the saturation up a bit. Just a little bit, just to make these reds and the orange pop. Then here, I'm gonna duplicate and invert mask. So that gives me a selection of just the background without the car. So I'm gonna take the exposure down. Highlights I'm definitely gonna take down. Shadows I'm gonna bring up. So that makes the floor a bit brighter. Contrast. See where it's changing it. Just going to keep it about there. Saturation, I'm not going to do anything with at the minute. Next, I'm going to go back to this mask, duplicate and invert it again. And I'm going to subtract a linear gradient from the sky. About there. Gonna put all this to 0. Or not. It's not gonna work. Try that again. Oh, it reset everything. Okay, I'll quickly re-edit this. Okay, back to here. Duplicate and invert. I also don't know why this is here, because I'm going to save it and it won't go to the bin. Right, so now I'm going to subtract a linear gradient. I'm going to say about there. And I'm going to, when it lets me, adjust the exposure down, but bring the shadows up. Makes a little bit of a difference. Bring up the highlights. Just bring it down and make it too dark. So bring it up a little bit. And I'm going to bring up the saturation just a little bit. Then I'm going to create new mask, select sky. In here I'm going to take the highlights down, the exposure down. Now you can see more of the clouds. So I haven't done anything too much. And I'm going to create a new mask, radial gradient. And then I'm going to add another one on this wheel. Now I'm going to take the exposure on these up a little bit, bring the shadows up. See, when you bring the highlights up, it makes it too white. Bring it down a little bit. Contrast I could do something with, but I don't really want to. Next, I'm going to go to crop. And obviously I can see where it is. I can adjust the angle, but I don't want to play with that too much. I can straighten it, so if I was to do that, it would offset it. I'm just going to take it down a little bit. Drag it to about the center. Here you go. So here's what we're working with so far. So I could obviously play with all this still. I like to add a bit of vignette. Dehaze I don't really ever touch, because sometimes it just makes it look really weird. Just add a little bit. Clarity I don't really touch. Texture I also don't really touch. That really like softens it. Have it about there. Grain, obviously noisy. Change the size. But I don't want any grain. Color mixer. So obviously I can make the reds stand out, so I can make it look more of the color it should be. A bit more pinkish. Saturation up a little bit, not that much. Color grading. I'm not really going to touch color grading. Then detail, denoise. Now I can adjust the amount. So I know over here it's quite noisy. So I could either have it just a little bit. I don't want to add too much. Optics I don't ever touch. Lens blur I could. I quite like it how it is. Vibration I don't need to touch. So here obviously I can change everything again, but that's what I use masking for. So now I will open up. Okay, where it said I deleted it, I did delete it, but now I can actually open the image, which will open it up. Here we go. So now I can see the final image. Okay, now all I'm going to do is just save the image. So I'll press save a copy, JPEG, go to the folder that it was in, new folder, edited, save, biggest it can be. And then if I come here, go to this one, edited, and here's the final image. Hope that helps anyone that needs it. Thank you for watching.